Today, this is like, I feel like I'm coming out of retirement. I haven't done a webinar in, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months. Maybe I've done a couple of them this year. I really, be honest, I don't really like doing webinars. I like to trade live. But I've known David for probably about 8 to 10 years, and he asked me to be on with you guys to teach you guys how I trade, and I can't say no to David. So in the chat box, guys, any questions you have, I can multitask while I multitask. And what I'm going to teach you guys is completely different than anybody else's trading style and strategy and philosophy. The way that I trade, and I've been doing it for 21 years, and I'm a multimillionaire from doing it, is I watch institutional order flow in the option markets. So I watch the biggest and best traders allocate capital on certain trades. These bets can be anywhere from $50,000 to $5 million. And then I just place these trades on my own account. I'll be your presenter now for the next hour. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask any questions. Like I said, I have to put this in quotations. I consider myself one of the top independent option traders in the world. I'm a multi-millionaire, not from a business, not from a trust fund, from trading. And that's really, really rare to say. And it's really cool to say that I've made, I made a lot of money trading. And now it's my job to teach everybody how to trade the way that I trade. I've taught over 1 million students have watched my videos total. I've done over 1,000 live webinars. Like I said, I used to be a webinar machine doing probably 4 to 8 webinars a week. I'm kind of like in retirement. I was just in the Hamptons for a month. I'm in Chicago now. I'm going to Europe for a month. But I'm here to teach and educate you guys. A regular contributor on CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business, WCIU, BNN Canada, all in my previous life, I say. Little risk disclaimer, we have to put this in every single webinar. Day trading, short-term trading, option trading, future trades are extremely risky undertaking. They're generally not appropriate for someone with little capital, little to no trading experience, and a low tolerance of risk. Never execute a trade unless you're willing to lose your entire investment. So the great thing about buying options is you know how much you can lose. And most of my trades, you can get it for like $100. A lot of my trades, you can get it for $50. I'm a savant in options, and I used to watch a lot of old school DVDs with Lawrence McMillan and Sheldon Natenberg, which are my heroes. I have a heart for them. That was a heart. And back in the day, the option market used to be so wide. It'd be like 5 bid at 7. You'd buy the offer at 7. The stock would have to move for you to sell it at 7. And now liquidity is there. You can get in and out of positions as quick as you want. I have testimonials from today. I added to my presentation literally 10 minutes ago of basically trades that people took that make money today. Literally, I have a testimony from Taylor that made $11,000 in one of my signals. I called out today. This is called the proof is in the pudding slide. A little hard to see here, but what this is my statement. This is Goldman Sachs. They were my clearing firm in 2000. I think this is 8. End of the year, December 31st, 2008. My name is Andrew Keene. I don't have a stage name. I don't go by a different name. I don't have an alias. I was born with one name. I'll use that name till I die. And I traded for a group called Cattle Group. Keene Andrews Tilley Luce. Tilley is Ed Tilley, the CEO of the CBOE. He backed me personally with his money. And you can see here, I made $3.4 million. This is before seat leaves, paid for order flow, commissions, et cetera, et cetera. But that is basically, if you're running a business, that's your revenue. So that was how much I made trading before all my expenses, $3.4 million. And like I said, I'm here to teach and educate everybody here today. My goal is to teach everybody how I make money and how I've made money before. Is every trade going to be a winner? Just like Casey said, not every trade is going to be a winner. There's going to be some trades that actually lose money, believe it or not. But $3.4 million I made in 2008. So in March 2003, a little story about myself. I graduated from the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana, fighting Lana. In 2001, I got a job to trade, clerk to trade program. And then basically 9/11 hit. So 9/11, 2001 hit, and I got pushed back. I went through a clerk to trade program. I was getting paid $2,000 a month. I was the poorest person I knew. I couldn't afford to live in Chicago. I had to live with my parents in the suburbs. I lived at home for a year and a half because I was so poor. Like, I was so poor that like when the train pass came, it was like $120 a month. I would like literally like cry because that was like most of my paycheck. If I'm making $2,000, let's say I give probably 500 to taxes. I'm left with 1,500. Let's say I have to eat, that's probably 1,000. I'm probably left with about $400 or $500. And it's really sad. But I needed to learn. You know, this is my time in life to master a skill and be the best possible in my skill. You know, Casey just talked about running. I use trading to golf. You know, like I'm not very good at golf. I've gotten better. You know, if I go out there and hit a 140, if I want to get better in golf, what do? A, I hire the best coach I can find. B, I practice. And C, you put time in the seat. Okay. And then I go to my golf pro. I'm like, why can't I hit a ball? Why can't I hit a pitching wedge 150 yards straight? It's like, I've been doing this for 20 years. And this is how I view myself. Okay. You have to put your time in the seat to get to where you want to be in trading. Malcolm Gladwell said 10,000 hours to be an expert in anything. Let's say you could trade 4 hours a day, which is a lot. 252 trading days a year, that's 1,000 hours a year. Times that by 10 years, trading 4 hours a day to become an expert in trading. If you trade 2 hours a day, it's not going to get you 20 years. I'm here to expedite this mission to you guys. Okay. And like I said, the way that I trade is completely different than anybody else trades. Okay. I had some guy sent me an email one time. He goes, AK, can I trade Apple on the 1 minute bar? And I said, if you can trade Apple on the 1 minute bar, go ahead and make money. I know I can't. I've realized what I'm good at. It's reading order flow in the option market. That's what I'm here to teach you today. So this strategy is designed to beat the hedge funds through probability using what we call unusual option activity. So we just look for, there's two different things in options. There's volume, there's open interest. Volume are how many options trade today. Open interest are how many exist before today. We're looking at bets in the option market, $50,000 to $5 million. Okay. We analyze, dissect it. I have built a proprietary based scanner that spits out the signals for you. Okay. No more guessing, no more randomly picking up trades, no more looking at the chart, no more reading the news. Reading news, garbage. Okay. I work about 6 hours a week. Like I said, I haven't done a webinar probably in like 6 months. I don't even work on Fridays anymore. I'm basically consider myself like semi-retired, but I'm here to teach you guys today. So after trading this strategy for over 19 years, we can actually increase that to almost 20 years, over 20 years now. There has been consistent patterns that has resulted in profitability. The real breakthrough came when we noticed how to better our exit strategies. So, you know, it's not really, I was going to say a joke, but I'm not going to use a joke. So it's basically how to better our exit strategies. It's important to put on a trade, right? So I was trading on the trading floor. There's a guy named Paul next to me. He's probably 15 years older than me, maybe 20. And we'd buy options. You know, we'd buy a call for $6. And as a market maker, the first thing you do when you buy a call option is you hedge yourself with stock. So you buy a call, you're going to short stock to get delta neutral. Well, Paul would buy an option for 6 and then immediately try to sell it for 6.10. And I'm like, well, what's your downside? If you buy it for 6, your downside is 0 and your upside is 10 cents. So now he's risking 10 cents or $10 per one lot. He's trying to make $10 to lose 600. And let's just say a couple of years later, Paul was no longer in business. And when you look at your trading, you know, if someone gave me $10 million and said, AK, I want you to have a 90% win rate, I'd say that's easy. Okay. You got to stop thinking about win rates as a percentage, because I would just sell a $1 call spread for 1 penny. I didn't say it would be a profitable strategy, but I would have a high win rate. And if you look at like 5 trades, and I'm not kind of going off the presentation, but if you have 5 trades, you lose 1,000, lose 1,000, lose 1,000, lose 1,000. That's 4 losers for $4,000. And then you make 10. That's a $6,000 profit. So we don't look at win rate as a percentage. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is money going in your account. Okay. And like I said, I've been doing the same thing. I've been running my business internally for a dozen years. I run a live trading room. I've been doing it for 11 years. I've recently built proprietary based scanners, so I don't have to be in the trading room as much. And that's what we're here to show you guys today. These proprietary based scanners in the derivative space that we built for you guys. So the penny spike scanner, which is what I'm here to talk about today, Every single trade you can get in for less than $100. A lot of these trades you can get in for less than $50. Okay. And Robinhood allows you to get into these trades really, really cheap. So the penny spike scanner gave us hidden clues that a stock was going to take off to the upside or to sell off. And currently right now, we only have bullish signals. So we only have bullish signals right now. If the market was to flip and then we can put bearish signals in there. But I'm very bullish right now, and I built the scanners, so I control the order flow. So here's a signal, guys, and this literally hit our tape. I can show you the actual signal if you want to see it. I keep all these for records. So this hit on Monday. Okay, this is a literal signal right here, the first signal of the day. Some trader somewhere in the world bought 1,614 UAL this week, 39 calls. Okay, I copy and paste it straight from our scanner. If you had the penny spike scanner on Monday, you could have got into this trade for $10. Okay, so what this says is some traders somewhere in the world, we never know their stock or option position, bought the right but obligation to control 161,000 shares of UAL. Okay, and for that right, they paid about, what is that, 16 grand? So not only not that big of an order, right? But someone says, you know what? I think United Airlines is going to rally between now and the end of the week. This isn't a make-believe thing, guys. This isn't something in hindsight. This isn't me like, hey, I could have bought UAL 2 days ago. Okay, this is a trade straight from the trading floor that the penny spike scanner picked up today. Monday. So 3 days ago. Literally, this hit the tape on Monday. If you had the penny spike scanner on Monday, you could have got into this trade for $10 per one lot. Maybe you're a bigger trader. Take 10 of them, $100. Maybe 1,000, maybe by 10,000. What you do with that is up to your own discretion. But some traders said, hey, I'm making a bet. Our scanner picks up that feed from the trading floor. $2 by dollars. There's no place in the world you can get this. Okay. And the penny spike scanner gets you in trades that are all less than $40. So you can get every trade that hits the scanner for less than $40. Well, let's see what happens. When the penny spike scanner triggered this, the stock often experienced a big move. When United Airlines experienced bullish activity in the option market, the UAL weekly 39 calls increased 600%. Okay, you trade stocks, unless you're trading penny stocks, you're not making 600%. Forex, futures, you can't make 600% unless you're trading penny stocks. The only way to make 600% is in the derivative space. Okay, this hit our scanner on Monday. If you had the penny spike scanner on Monday, you could have gotten this trade for $10. $10. I just bought lunch and I got a juice. This juice was $14. So I could either get a juice or I could get into a trade. Well, the UAL call option increased 600%. 3 days. What day is it? Thursday? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3 days. $100 turned into $700. $1,000 turned into $7,000. Like I said, I showed it like really right here. Okay, this is from our penny spike scanner. This is what we're focusing on today. $10 in this trade, guys, on Monday became $700 if you sold it at the highs on Thursday. These aren't made up trades, guys. These actually hit our scanners. These are all timestamped and dated. Okay, I am not the vendor of record, but there's a vendor of record that every single one of these trades is recorded for the OCC and SEC. When unusual option activity appears, stocks also jump in value because options can make big profits when stocks experience big moves. And right now, are we getting big moves in the market, guys? Or is the market not really moving? Okay. We're getting big moves, or we're getting small moves. We're getting huge moves in the option market. This is the perfect time to trade the strategy. Buying call and put options is the perfect way to cash in when stocks are making very big moves. Based off the 2 golden rule setups, we name this unusual option activity. Every single stock has stock volume in a day. Let's say Apple trades 1 million shares in a day. That's not realistic. Let's say Apple trades 20 million shares in a day. If Apple trades 20 million shares in a day, and Apple was to trade 60 million shares that day, that would be 3.0 times usual volume. If it's not usual volume, it is known as unusual volume or unusual option activity. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for volume to be greater than open interest. Volume, how many contracts trade today? Open interest, how many exist before today? Unusual option activity not only predicts when a stock is likely to make a big move, and big moves are what make options explode in value. I mean, we had a signal that hit the scanner today on a different scanner, but a very similar type scanner that went up 900%. 900%. What's a house hit on Monday? There was a Bed Bath & Beyond hit for 200% profit. Hood hit for, I think, 100% profit. Bank of America hit for 400% profit. So, and the penny spike scanner is about 4 to 10 trades per day. Pairing the 2, golden rule and UOA for maximum trading power. This is what I learned from the biggest hedge fund traders in the world. So, little story, guys. I was trading. I was making money, doing really well. More money, more money. AK's making money. Well, one position I had was called AMAG. It's a pharmaceutical company. And I said, you know what? This hedge fund is wrong. I'm smarter than the hedge fund. Well, I don't understand why I decided I was smarter than the hedge fund. I lost almost $500,000 in a company that I didn't even know what they did. And it wasn't like a one-time thing. It was over about 16 weeks. I lost about $30,000 a week for 16 weeks. At that point in time, I went to Thailand and started teaching English in a Buddhist monastery. Broke. I had $100,000, okay, relatively broke. I lost $500,000 one stop. Came back and I said, you know what? God, I really messed up. Why am I trading on the opposite side of the hedge fund? I should be trading on the same hot side of the hedge fund. So what happened? I decided, ooh, AK, you got a good idea. First weekend, they came in and sold us Apple credit put spreads. So the institution was getting long Apple. This is before the iPhone even came out. So they sell credit put spreads. Stock goes up. Next week, they sell credit put spreads again. Stock goes up again. The third week, they sell credit put spreads. I say, this Merrill Lynch trader is so smart. Every time he sells put spreads, the stock goes higher. Is it a pure coincidence? I say not. So every time they got long, I just followed on board. And this is how I realized to trade with the biggest traders in the world through option market. In the early 2003, God, so long ago, AK. How old are you now? 43. If I didn't believe in education and making people better traders, I would just have retired. I mean, I can retire now and just live off the interests of my structured notes, but such is life. A trading firm called Botta Capital Management, it literally stands for BOTTA, best option traders there are, taught me this highly secretive trading strategy. The trading was so important. I had to take a pen, sell me this pen, and sign my life away. If you teach me how to trade and I leave for any reason, I owe you $150,000. Okay? Do you remember how much money I was making at the time? I was making $2,000 a month. I was living at home. So that's 70 times what I was making. I couldn't do anything. I think it might have been like 142,000, 145, but it's right around there. Okay. So what did I do? I studied every single day. You figure you graduate college, you want to start partying, right? Go to the bar, you get to go to the bars in Chicago. You got to go to Lincoln Park and Old Town and Gold Coast. And no, not me. I said, this is my one chance of making a life. And I was then that annoying 21-year-old clerk. Okay. Oh, if a company increases the dividend, what happens to the in the money calls? Most people don't do that. You know, if you're short a credit put spread, or you're long or short gamma. I could ask traders at Citadel. They're not going to know that. It's unbelievable. So I studied every single day in order to take millions of dollars out of the market. This trading became what we now call as unusual option activity. And we've now pivoted a little bit. Not every trade is unusual option activity. Some trades are just volume greater than open interest. And a lot of the penny spike trades are where volume is greater than open interest. What this firm discovered turned dozens of graduating college kids like myself into millionaires. Sometimes it's weird for me to say that I'm a multi-millionaire. Net assets. It's not like, I mean, I have I have like 1.2 million in real estate, but it's not cash, it's a debt. You still owe the bank money, right? So my liquid net worth, is a multi-millionaire. And it's weird for me to say, it's weird for me to think sometimes, but I owe it to Boda Capital Management. If they never took a chance on me as a 21-year-old kid, I would not be teaching you guys what I am today. Fate, destiny, everything happens for a reason. I was telling some girl the other day, I feel like it's a choose your own adventure. You go to a stop, you have A, B, C, or D. What you choose on that path will take you to the next stop, which is A, B, C, or D. You guys have taken the first step in your trading path, which is to attend this webinar. I haven't seen the whole list of the panels. Like I said, I'm kind of like out of the webinar scene, but that's your first path. In my opinion, which, I'm skewed, buy everybody's product. How much is everybody's product going to cost you? $1,000 total? I mean, everybody that does a webinar, I know how the webinar game works. It's $99, $47, $7, whatever it is. Take everybody's. Try to learn which one works for you. Okay. I'm here to teach the way that I trade, which is different than Casey trades. It's different than anybody else trades. There's not a right or wrong. It's what works for you. We have a day trade scanner. If you don't have 25 grand, you can't use it. Okay. If you're not really quick on your wireless mouse, my wireless mouse, you can't use it. Okay. I'm going to stop laughing. But it's really intriguing. Combine the golden rule to often produce superior results. The accuracy of these patterns with unusual option activity. Added to them, increase the probability of highly explosive trade setups. And today, our proprietary based penny spike scanner follows the exact same rules I was taught by this trading firm. It was like 2002, so like 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was taught this. Nothing has changed, guys. There are no dark pools in the option market, and the exchanges are fighting very, very hard to never have any dark pools. When the two bullish rules. So this is a signal from, I think this was from yesterday. Okay, and I'll show you this order on our penny spike scanner. Right here, guys. So from our penny spike scanner, which is what we're going to offer you today, trader buys 3,869 GM. This week, 40 calls for 29 cents. $29 gets you in this trade. Okay. Well, what happens? Do you think that trader maybe knew something? Well, that hit 2 days ago. Here's the actual signal that hit our tape. Let me see where GM is right now. So these GM calls, I know I sold some at 85 today. They traded as high as 87. 29 to 87. If I sell it for 29, you sell it at 87, it's about 200% profit. Yeah, it's about 200% profit. Here's the actual signal that hit the tape on our proprietary based penny spike scanner. There is nowhere else in the world you guys can buy the penny spike scanner. You can Google it if you want. I created it. I put in all the back end filters. I'm in charge of everything. I don't own it, but I created it. The GM 9/9/2022 40 calls increased 250%. I mean, you could have gotten that trade for 29 bucks. Let's say you put 100 in that trade, that turns into $350. $1,000 turned into $3,500. That's it, guys. It's that simple and that easy. You see the signal. You can combine it with your own technical analysis. What you do with that signal is on your own. I use Thinkorswim, but you can use any broker you want. Any broker in the world. You want to use Robinhood, you want to use Interactive Brokers, use TradeStation. It's a standalone scanner that spits out proprietary basic signals. The two patterns behind unusual option activity. So the two patterns that we observed before many of our big winners are the following. What is the failure rate? And that's a good question. And I can't really give you an answer because if you look at an option like this, if you buy the option for 20 cents, it goes to 30, it goes to 10, it goes to 50, it goes to 5, it goes to 60, and expires worthless. Is that trade a winner or a loser? Some would say, well, expired worthless, it's a loser. But you had 3 opportunities to sell it for a winner. So that's why you can't really do it. Some people track from like when it hits the tape to the high. I don't like to do that either. So the two patterns we often observe before our winners. Number one, surging buyers in the option market. Calls or puts in the option market. So we're looking for someone to place and allocate trades in the derivative space. If I knew a stock was going to go from 20 to 30, I could buy the stock and I could make 50%. Or I could buy the option and potentially make 200%, 300, 400, 500, 700% windfall. We're looking for stocks that have an asset criteria of an unusual option activity to the upside or the downside. Unusual option activity must be present in an option market as the original hint that a trade is setting up for a signal. I mean, we showed you that signal in UAL, okay? In UAL, I know some of my subscribers took that. You bought it at $10, you could have sold it at $70. How would you like to make potentially 600% in 3 days? These aren't hindsight trades, guys. I'm not using examples for 3 months ago or 6 months ago. I actually had to change this presentation yesterday because I wanted to show you stuff that actually hit the tape this week, okay? I wanted to show you things that you actually could have gotten with your capital this week. This is just some of our testimonials from today. Well, that's where I'm donating money, but this is where I'm donating money. But these are all testimonials just from today. We added those to the presentation as well. We do not try to predict when it's going to hit. Like, let's say you're like, okay, I'm bullish GM. If you want to just buy GM because you're bullish GM, go ahead. You have no theoretical edge or advantage. I compare this to 2 things. Number one, you're reading the tape. You're watching the biggest and best traders in the world placing and allocating capital on trades. We all know they're smarter than us. Do you think they're not trading on insider information? I'm not saying they are. What do you think? Good point, AK. Or you go in the back room of the poker game. You ask who the best player in the poker room is. You give them money to play poker. Carl Icahn does not know Andrew Keene. Andrew Keene knows who Carl Icahn is. I've never talked to the guy. He has no idea who I am. Carl Icahn was to text me on a telephone and said, hey, I'm going to bet $500,000 on LNG calls. Do you want a piece of it? Okay. I would say, of course I do. You're literally Carl Icahn. Man, I mean, if he bought like $500,000, maybe I'd put $5 grand in it, 10 grand. That's all we do, guys. We're looking for David Einhorn, Leanne Cooperman, Carl Icahn, just the best traders. We're just following them. It's actually like the dumbest, smartest strategy ever. Okay, it's the dumbest because we're not doing anything. We just see a trade, place a trade. I'm not looking at any charts. I'm not looking at any news. I don't care what the market does. We then discovered if we line up the charts, so if you want to do a little bit of your own technical analysis in here, you can. Maybe you see a signal hits the tape and you're like, I don't want to take it. Twitter hits the tape a lot. I tell my subscribers, I don't want to take anything with Twitter. It's a news stock. I don't like to take stuff post earnings. I don't like stuff to take pre earnings. Therefore, the proprietary based scanner ignores any news, okay, and only focuses on the biggest orders from the biggest traders in the world. Simple and easy. Here's the order flow in GM. This hit 2 days ago. Penny spike scanner. That's what we're focusing on today. $40 and under. You can get in this trade for $40 per one lot. $40 per one lot. You get in this trade. Trader buys. Some trader never know their stock or option position. Do you think they don't know something? Let's just take out our calculator right here. So we're going to take out our little calculator. 3,000. So just follow with me. 3,869 times 29 cents, $29 per one lot, times 100. $112,000. This trader, no idea who they are, took $112,000. That's more than a lot of people make in a year. Some people make in 3 years. This trader says, I'm so confident that GM is going to go up. Between now and the end of the week, I'm going to risk $112,000. Well, we know what happened. Stock spiked in value. You can combine that with technical analysis if you want. You don't have to. I'm my subscribers. They don't look at anything. Just take the trade. We then look for well-defined, predictable patterns from UOA and other strikes in other months. We had a signal today in Comcast. We had a signal yesterday in Comcast that made money. And then Comcast hit again today. And I said to all my subscribers, Comcast made money yesterday. Do you think maybe it's the same trader that has the same information? Yes, it's that easy, guys. We found that unusual option activity often supercharges the chart. Okay, all these trades you can get in for $40 or less. We have built the penny spike scanner, $10 to $40. So maybe you'll take a trade for $30 and you lose money. Well, can you afford to lose $30? I hope you can. I can afford to lose $30. I took a trade today in Lyft. So Lyft hit the scanner today, and I took a trade just risking $100, and I made $255. So just risking $100 here. So they bought these calls are up 900% today. Oh, how would you like to make 900% today? That hit a different scanner, but a very similar scanner in Lyft. How much time do you have to get into the signal after the signal hits? That depends on how big the liquidity is, what stock it is. A stock like Uber or Lyft, you can probably get in liquidity pretty easily. A stock like maybe like Comcast is going to be a little bit harder. But you have about 5 minutes. You know, and sometimes the option goes down in value. Bolt wanted to make a cameo. Can you say hi? The chart defines the price action for that penny spike scan. Then we like to combine that with technical analysis. Which option duration do you take? So on the penny spike scanner, it's going to be only weekly options. Everything's going to be less than 10 days to expiration. So the penny spike scanner will flag signals from this week and next week. When all bullish signals line up, we look to buy call options. Here is a couple examples. These hit other scanners. These did not hit the penny spike scanner, but I just want to show you real money in real time, how this works. So a trader bought 15,000, double A, Alcoa, August 24th, 45 calls, and they paid 55 cents. 15,000 times 55 times 100. This one's about an $800,000 bet. So this one's a little bit more expensive. This would not have hit our penny spike scanner. It had a very similar scanner, but I just want to show you a couple of my real-time results. $3,500 profit. That trade took about 4 hours. EA, this one hit the same day. $3,100. Do you know how long that took? I think that one took 9 minutes. 9 minutes, I made $3,000. You know, I have a testimonial from Taylor today. A testimonial, quote unquote, doesn't mean it's true. He told me this. That he made 11 grand a day in like an hour and a half. The EA, August 24th, 134 call increased 200%, 250 turned to 750, 1,000 turned to 3,000. Unusual option activities, essentials. I'm going to go, I think, under in time on this, believe it or not. 54. How many slides do I have? Let's see how many slides I have. You guys are all asking really good questions, though. All right, I got about 25 left. If big moves in stock can make big money trading option, how does it know if it's part of a spread? So the scanner will only pick up individual orders. If it's a spread, it will be labeled as a spread. So when the broker actually has a ticket, if it's a spread, you actually have to literally, legality, label it as a spread. So we're looking for just big single orders. And if our risk is limited to what we pay for the option, so the most we can lose is what we pay for the option, it is possible that the unusual option activity may be the best trading strategy ever. Compare it to this, okay? Like the Bills play the Rams today, okay? If the Bills play the Rams and the Bills are -1, let's say you think the Rams are going to win. I think the Bills will win. But let's say you bet on the Rams to win. And if the Rams win, you get your money back, even money. If they win by 7, you get double. If they win by 14, you get triple. If they win by 3 touchdowns, you get quadruple. When you're trading options, guys, the most you can ever lose is what you pay, right? So you could lose 100%. Does that mean you're only going to make 100%? No. You can make 200%, 300%, 400%, 700% on an option. Lift today, 900%. 900%. That's crazy. In fact, this breakthrough strategy could be one of the best ways we've seen to trade options ever. And the best part of this, it's easy and simple to trade. Most of the time, the good trades are sweep trades, as your scanner differentiate between sweeps and regular. They're not labeled as a sweep, but the back end filters will pick it up regardless. Okay. It's important to understand that not every trade will be a winner. What? Are you serious, AK? Yes, there are going to be losing trades in this. So you can combine this. You know, someone just said, I thought this was about Fibonacci Elliott waves. These are all signals. Combine your technical analysis with the signals. If you're using Elliott wave and Fibonacci's, combine that with these signals. These are all signals. Combine your technical analysis with these signals. Okay. You're giving 6 to 10 signals, 4 to 10 signals every single day. Pull out your Elliott wave. Does it match up? If it matches up, you take a trade. No trading strategy will win 100% of the time. It's unbelievable. AK, can you make me a strategy that wins 100% of the time? No strategy wins 100% of the time. There will be losing trades, believe it or not. But it's okay to see 50% losers if we're finding winners. that are 333%, 550%, UAL, 600% in 3 days. If you hit a trade for 600% and you have a 50% stop loss, you can take 12 losing trades per one trade that made 600%. If you had 12 losing trades in one winning trade, someone said to you, hey, you had 12 losing trades and one winning trades, how'd you do? Like, I got smoked. Well, that's not necessarily true. Depends how much you lose on your losers and win on your winners. Just like when I play poker, because I play a lot of poker, when I lose, I want to lose small. Say I buy in for 500 bucks. Maybe go through one, maybe two buy-ins, maybe lose $1,000. And if I win, I want to win 2 grand, 3 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand. If I can keep my losses small and my gains high, I'm going to be a winning trader in the long run. And you guys, like I said, you guys are all here for one reason. It's to learn how to trade. Maybe you want something different. Maybe you want something that's easy, okay? Maybe you want something that's concrete. This is like I said, this is the dumbest smart way to trade. Is we just look at what others are doing and we do it. If I could just look at Steph Curry shooting a 3 and I could do the same thing as him, I'd be in the Hall of Fame. That's what a strategy goes for. Limit the losers and go big for the winners. So if you want to learn how to master unusual option activity, and I'll be completely honest, guys, this is the first time in the history we're giving something free away on a webinar. I've never in the history ever given anything away free on a webinar. I always sell something. But I want you guys to have the opportunity to use the penny spike scanner yourself for 1 week. If you like it, then you can keep it and pay for it. If you don't like it, no harm, no foul. But we're also going to throw in the Unusual Option Activity Master course. I've sold over 10,000 educational courses on trade. This is our #1 best-selling course. So when you go to the link and you sign up for free, even if you don't want the scanner, you can get this course 100% free. It's easy enough. My father is now 73. He was born in 49. Trades this way. He doesn't take every trade. It's like a trade that hits the table. It's like, oh, I like GM. I'm going to buy these GM calls. I don't like Lyft. I don't like Uber. Okay. But my dad takes some of these trades. Here's an example of FEYE. And it's actually really interesting. I was going to the Hamptons. I'm sure you know where the Hamptons is, where all the hedge fund managers are up. And I made $8,000. It hit our scanner. 3 hours later, it was mentioned on CNBC. And you can see my profitability, $7,000 cash in my pocket. Then 3 hours later, Pete Najarian talked about it on CNBC. The best thing about this is I was on a bus. I was on a $37 bus headed to the Hamptons. I just left the Hamptons. The Hamptons, if you guys don't know, it's where all the hedge fund managers go during the summer. I mean, when you rent a house for $45,000 a month, you know you got to have some money to get there. But I was taking a $37 bus, and on this $37 bus ride, I made $7,000 profit. Okay, I trade for about 5 or 6 hours a week. That's all, guys. If you're on the West Coast, you can do this before your job starts. If you're here, set up another monitor while you're working. Everybody's working at home nowadays. We want you to master unusual option activity. You'll get my new master course, options, top to bottom master course. So when I put up the link out here, I'll be honest, we have 25 spots. My IT guys on the back end, not every single person will get this. I'm sorry, it's free. It's not, I mean, I make $0 today to do this webinar. It's actually cost me money because I usually do one-on-ones at $1,000 an hour. This is a bad idea. Anyways, so you're gonna get my unusual option activity course. I'll walk you everything soup to nuts with clear examples. These are literally testimonials I got from today. Okay, you're gonna hold it up. These are the testimonials I got from today. I just ran them down. Mark O, 50% in Uber. Taylor V, 290% in lift. And Taylor, I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl, doesn't matter, made $11,000. Sorry, those are in quotes. Taylor said he made $11,000. Tim B, 60% in lift and $300 profit. The next slide is the offer link. If I was you, which I'm not, I would have my keyboard ready because we have 25 spots and then they're gone. Why? Because it's free. I can't give it to every single person today. I only want to give it to the people that care. So get in today, 100% free. This is the only option scanner available for the retail trader. This is our new penny spike scanner. It is 100% free for 7 days. Try it out. Use it. See if you like it. If you don't like it, no harm, no foul. This might be the only time in my 1,000 webinars I've decided to give away something for free. Like actually give something away for free. So what you're going to get, it's actually 7 days of our proprietary based penny spike scanner. The penny spike scanner flagged UAL. If I did this webinar last week, you could have made 600% in UAL from the signal on Monday. It's great. Okay. You're going to also get mentoring sessions 4 days a week with myself. So get 1 week of mentoring sessions. Okay. Those are very elite VIP mentoring sessions, 15 minutes, 4 days a week. Total value, $399. I'm about to put the link on the screen. I'll show you the people that are signing up, but we only have 25 spots. Today, no, it's not going to cost you a penny. It's 100% free. Only for 25 people. Okay, the link is optionhacker.com/penny. So if you want to get in and try this scanner, 100% free for 7 days. All you have to do is go to optionhacker.com/penny. You can cancel whenever you want within the first 7 days. You put in your information, you're going to get this scanner for free for 7 days. Okay. These are the signals that hit the tape today, just so you guys can see how this looks. So it's a proprietary based scanner, stands alone. You'll have a login access, you'll have a password. And then throughout the course of the day, this scanner does run all day long. There'll be signals that hit the tape, and every single signal you can get in for less than $40. Okay. And I already see people signing up right now. And I'll show you guys the people signing up because I always have so many windows open. Once this refreshes. Okay, so these are the people that already just signed up. I won't share any of your personal information. But Jace Weisler, Richard, Scott. We're not going to show addresses. Doesn't matter, it doesn't show state. Donovan, Sharati. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people signed up, guys. We have 19 spots left, that means. So you're going to get this proprietary based scanner. Oh, yeah. See, look at that. I just refreshed it. We got 3 more coming in. Carl Lentz. Get it. Michael Booth. Denise Garam. And like I said, it's 100% free, guys. There's no obligation. Let's go to the next slide. We'll leave it for about 5 minutes of questions. Yeah, so basically you get a 7 months, 100% free. Okay, you have to put in a credit card. It will renew. You can cancel anytime you want. So maybe you take it for 7 days. You have 2 choices. You cancel it, you never get charged for anything ever again. You decide, wow, I made 600% on a trade. You can keep it for a discounted rate. Okay. So it's optionhacker.com/penny. Try it for free. I've never, ever done this for free. Okay. We usually charge at least $99. Actually, I actually pay for this because I license technology. I actually lose money on this. That's fun. So this is the only unusual option activity scanner. All these trades, you can get it for less than $40 per one lot. So 40 bucks you can get in this trade, guys. I showed you the scanner for today. It's a standalone product. You can use any broker you want. These are the signals from today. Has anybody ever canceled? Yeah, sometimes people do cancel. So these are the signals for today. Uber, Apple, and Plug. I showed you the signal in from the other day, and I keep all these so I can track all these. And let me show you that signal from Penny Spike Scanner from Monday. Just this one signal, guys. The first signal from Penny Spike Scanner, 600%. 600% in 3 days. Then the next day, GM, 200% in just 3 days. And we're getting close to being sold out here, guys. Every time I refresh, more people are showing up. So we see now we have Ronald, Ariz, David, Goran, Krishna, Mr. James, I don't know how to pronounce that first name, Frank, Pete. We have about, I would say, about 8 spots left. There, see, look, I just refreshed another one, Robert. So this is a proprietary based scanner. You're going to get it 7 days, 100% free. The reason you have to put your credit card in, if you want to keep your subscription after 7 days, you will be billed for the scanner. If you want to cancel, you email us, you call us, cancel my subscription. I'll throw in that course 100% free, plus your mentoring sessions. So you're going to get those mentoring sessions. You're going to get those mentoring sessions as well. So you get 7 days of the scanner, mentoring sessions, and I'll also throw in for everybody today, because AK is the kind of person that is, I'll throw in our unusual option activity master course 100% free. So if you actually go to alphashark.com, which is another one of my websites, and you go to products, and you go to master course, if you sign up today, even if you want to cancel, we're going to throw in the master course for free. So we'll throw in this workshop 100% free today and today only. So we're actually increasing the cart, how much it's worth, guys. This is now worth okay, it's worth $1,400. $1,399 as I'm throwing in this course for free. So we're throwing this course for free. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to sign up. I'll leave it for questions. I'm going to grab a sip of water. I will stay on for about 5 more minutes. If you guys have any questions, throw it in the chat box. I said, wait till everybody sign up. Does anybody have any questions at all? I got about 5 minutes left here. Does anybody have any questions? Is the video course included? Yes. Everybody that signs up today, I'll get you the video course. Everybody that signs up today, we got Albert Hall signing up, Adatola signing up. I'm going to throw in that master course 100% free. If you sign up today, you can keep that for free, guys. Okay. Last time I will say, guys, this is our penny spike scanner. It is 100% free today and today only. Okay. You'll get 7 days of the scanner. All you do when you sign up, you'll get a name and a password. You log in just like this. These were the 3 signals from today. Okay. 3 signals, Uber, Apple, and Plug. You'll get 7 days of the scanner. You'll get our mentoring session 4 times. Plus, we're going to throw in everybody the unusual option activity master course. Okay. 100% free, guys. 1 week and 1 week only. I can't really do much more than that. If I could pay you to take it, I'd actually pay you to take it. We're also going to throw in this master course, and I'm going to show you this master course. I got about a couple minutes left. I've answered everybody's questions today. We're throwing this unusual option activity master course when you sign up. Okay. Does anybody have any questions at all? We've got about 4 spots left here. 100% free. The first time I've ever done something for free. Questions or forever hold your peace. All right, guys, that is it for today. Everybody have a great, great day. Enjoy the rest of the speakers. Thanks, and I'll see everybody soon. Enjoy.